We've all been there, right? You land on an Amazon page, and just a few minutes later, you find yourself clicking buy now, not totally sure how it happened. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that experience. We're going to deconstruct one of the most familiar pages on the entire internet to show you the hidden architecture of persuasion that's built into every single part of it. So, what is it? What really makes you click that button? Is it the photos, the price, the 5-star reviews? The answer is yeah, it's all of that and a whole lot more. It's actually a carefully engineered journey, and it's designed to take you from just being curious to being confident in your purchase. Let's trace that exact journey step by step. All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. We're looking at 5 key parts. First, the first glance. Then, the pitch. After that, the proof. Then, the ecosystem. And finally, we'll get into the fine print. Okay, section 1, the first glance. This is all about that initial impression. They have literally seconds to grab your attention before you click away. So, what do they put in this super valuable digital real estate? Only the absolute essentials. You get a title, so you know what it is, images, so you can see it, a star rating for a super fast quality check, the price to see if it's in your budget, and of course, that big orange Buy Now button. It's basically a complete decision-making toolkit, all in one quick glance. Now, this is pretty clever. Look at the title. The full one on the left is packed with keywords: 16 cup, 8 cup uncooked, non-stick bowl. That's all for Amazon's search algorithm. But right below it, you see that little snippet? That's a simple summary of the benefits. One is talking to a machine, the other is talking to you. Okay, part 2, the pitch. Now that they've got your attention, it's time to start the real sales job. This is where they translate the product's features into actual real-world benefits. Check out this line. It's taken straight from the product page. The technical feature is the automatic keep warm function. But they don't lead with that, do they? Nope. They lead with the benefit. The rice stays ready for serving. See, they're not just selling you a heating element, they're selling you convenience, perfect timing for dinner. And there's a name for this. It's called benefit-oriented language, and it is the absolute cornerstone of good marketing. It's all designed to answer the one question every single customer has in their mind. So what? Why should I care? It's how you turn a boring feature into a solution to someone's problem. And notice how they present this info. It's a simple bulleted list. That's totally intentional. Let's be honest, we don't really read online anymore, do we? We scan, and this format makes the most important stuff super easy to find and digest in just a couple of seconds. Now we get to one of the biggest challenges for any online store. You can't touch the product, you can't pick it up. So how do they convince you it's a good buy? Well, they build trust through proof, specifically the proof that comes from other people. You've probably scrolled right past this little tag a million times. 4K plus, bought in past month. This isn't just a fun fact. It's an incredibly powerful psychological trigger. It's basically whispering in your ear, hey, thousands of other people just like you already bought this. It's a safe bet. This is a classic psychological principle called social proof. It's a mental shortcut we all use. When we're not sure what to do, we just look around to see what everyone else is doing. So if 4,000 people bought this rice cooker this month, our brain just kind of goes, well, it must be pretty good, right? And here's another layer of that same idea, the best sellers rank. Now, being number 355 in a huge category like kitchen and dining is pretty good. But being number 4 in the super specific rice cookers category, whoa. That tells you that among people looking for exactly what you're looking for, this is one of the top choices. It's like an endorsement from the crowd. So you might think the goal is just to sell you one rice cooker, but that's not the whole story. The real goal is to sell you a solution and, maybe a few other things you didn't even know you needed. Welcome to the ecosystem. Take a look at this frequently bought together section. A rice cooker and an iron. What? At first glance, that seems completely random, but it's not. This pairing is generated by crunching massive amounts of data, showing what real people are actually buying together. Maybe they're all setting up their first apartment. Who knows? The algorithm knows. And just like that, you've been gently nudged. You came here for one thing, a rice cooker. But now you're thinking, I could use a new iron. It's the algorithmic nudge in action, and it's how a quick shopping trip gets a little bigger. All right, let's scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. Past all of the flashy marketing and convincing arguments, we've arrived at the fine print. Now, this section might look boring, but it's actually super important. This is the foundation of data that gives the really detail-oriented buyers the final assurance they need.
Here in the product information table, you find the hard data, the dimensions, the wattage, the materials. This is where you go when you have those really specific questions like, will this actually fit on my tiny counter? Or is it powerful enough? Providing all this technical stuff builds that final layer of trust through pure transparency.
And that transparency means including the stuff the marketing team probably wishes they didn't have to show you, like this legally required Proposition 65 warning. It's a pretty jarring bit of text, and it's a huge contrast to the friendly, benefit-focused language up top, right? But it's a necessary part of telling the product's complete story. So, as you can see, nothing on this page is an accident. From that keyword stuff title at the very top, to the social proof in the middle, all the way down to the legal warnings at the very bottom, every section and every word is working together in a highly engineered system. And it's all designed for one purpose: to turn your interest into a sale. So the next time you find yourself browsing online, you'll have this blueprint. You'll be able to see the social proof for what it is. You'll recognize the benefit-oriented language. You'll spot those little algorithmic nudges. The real question is, how is that going to change the way you see the digital marketplace? What are you going to notice now that you never even saw before?